What's up, everybody? Rivera here, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. Okay, so tonight I posted on Facebook that I felt like having a Slurpee and a burrito. And I took myself to get a burrito. I tried to get a Slurpee, but the Slurpee machine was giving out bunk Slurpees. So they were all watery and gross. And I tried two different flavors and they just were watery. So I was like, okay, then no on Slurpee. I also got my hair done. It's lighter now, and we had to bleach it out and then put color back in it, which is good, and I really like it. And my hair stayed pretty healthy. So, I think I'm going to go even lighter, though. I haven't 100% decided what I'm doing with it, but I definitely will be doing something different, which is another thing I want to tell you guys. Don't listen to haters. When it comes down to it, a lot of people don't matter. Like, there's going to be a lot of people in your life that are going to tell you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, this looks silly. Do what you want to do. Figure things out for yourself. If you want to make a change, make a change. Don't rely on other people, because a lot of times those people aren't happy with themselves, and that's why they try to put that on you. They try to be like, okay, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this, so I'm going to make it so nobody feels comfortable doing this, so I don't end up feeling like a coward. You'll find that with a lot of life changes. Even when you decide to change your diet, there's people that'll be like, oh, why are you giving up meat? Which I have not given up meat, but at the same time, when I have friends that are vegetarians and or vegan, if that works for you, then do it. Do whatever feels best for your body. Our bodies are completely different in a lot of cases, so if that works for you, then you do it. It's everything, it's like your hair color. Like, people will tell you you're silly for coloring your hair. Why don't you just let yourself be natural? Why don't you just let yourself be the way God made you to look? Well, God gave me these options to do my hair, so I think I'm just taking advantage of all God has offered. That's the way I feel about that. I don't feel like I'm at all betraying God. Like, have I ever made some mistakes? Yes, most definitely. Every once in a while I talk about the silicone that I had removed from my face. That's something I did a long time ago, and I thought it was a lot more temporary than it turned out to be. And that was a mistake of my youth. It was before Google was what it was, and you could just find out everything you wanted to right there. And so, in that, I say I lived and I learned, and, I had to just come to terms with some of that and accept that that was a mistake I've made. Now there's enough research out there that everybody knows that silicone isn't probably going to work out for you. Like, there's a lot of people that want to get the butt shots right now. A lot of people have been getting the butt shots. And there's safer options. Like, there's an option called Sculptra that has actually, like, once you get Sculptra, it stays for as long as it stays. But at the same time, if you go to a skilled person for it, then you shouldn't have problems with that. I would say when it comes to things like plastic surgery, definitely do your research, because there are more temporary options like hyaluronic acid. Sorry, I always have trouble saying that. But that's what Radius and Restylane are made of. And so those, if you don't end up liking, say, the way you get your lips done, or you have a little bit injected in your cheeks, or, Botox lasts for however long it lasts. I recently had some Botox done, and I don't get it in the places people think that I would get it. Like, some people have said your lips, but those people know nothing about Botox. Botox is not for your lips. I don't know a single person that would get Botox in their lips. I don't know a single doctor that would recommend putting Botox in your lips or put Botox in your lips. Botox a lot of times is for your forehead, and sometimes you can use it for your masseter. Like, if you have the big, pit bull jaws, then they can inject it in there. And then some people get it in their armpits so that they don't sweat from their armpits if they have a lot of sweat. Then another friend of mine used something called Miradry, which is like an actual procedure, and I'm not sure exactly how it works, but if you have a lot of sweat, like, he had excessive sweat coming from his armpits, and he got tired of having to deal with that, especially with summer being here. And so he had a procedure done called Miradry, which I haven't looked into. I don't know how it works. I personally don't get excessive sweat, so I don't really worry about that. But I would say, as long as you do your research, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into, definitely do whatever you're planning on doing. Thanks again for listening. Please comment, like, and subscribe. This has been Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. Thanks for watching.